Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 part 23 of my Count Noctilus Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we have yet more slam gold to steal. We have sallied on over to Port Reaver, and their forces have come on out to face us on the field. Instead, we're going to lose our swordsmen and our doggos, and you know how I feel about losing units. I must be the one to do it myself. If I sound a bit different, I am a wee bit sick. Grandfather Nurgle has visited. I'm doing what I can to work through it, but if I sound a wee bit out of breath or anything like that, that is going to be exactly why. Our mortars are already firing away. Let's scoot you up into the forest. And then we'll move our whole front line here up just a little bit. Keep you guys moving to the flanks. Basically, we'll just have you two focusing down these skinks if you can, since they'll be the first ones to stop moving. And you guys try to blast apart these Saurus. Explosions everywhere. Our rifles work quite a bit better. They're not able to dodge bullets. Right, here's the Saurus. We want to try to hit them with the cannonball. Probably a little bit too late. They move faster than I expect. Saurus are a bit of a speedier unit than we're used to. Let's make sure you are in on the Saurus warriors. Blast a fireball at them. Go ahead and throw some waves at the skinks here. Pretty weak. That works out. Then we'll summon in some crabs to stop the Saurus. Speaking of crabs, charging in the skink cohort. Let's kick in the shanty. Let's blast these Saurus apart. We are going to get engaged by this group of skinks, but they immediately get blasted apart by bombs. You're not going to like fighting us one bit. Trying to use your abilities, lady. Most of our enemies have already fled. Let's drop the Fog of the Dam just to weaken them even a little bit more. They went and found my dogs. Interestingly enough. Start blasting apart these Saurus warriors since you guys have all kind of gotten out of order. But that is a quick and easy victory. Saurus and skink gunned down on the field. Exwaddle will rue this day. A crushing victory. We lost 2. As those skinks managed to make it into combat, but that's entirely fine. We will take that victory and all of your gold. We will sack it first and then turn around and turn it into a pirate cove. Reptilian Ravager. And she's become a plunderer. Let's turn around and do the thing, establish a pirate cove. And then we will swing in for both of these pirate coves here. And I think I want them both to not be Picaroons hideouts, but smugglers' coves. They have a set income generated, and the research rate is really what I'm worried about. It's 5,000 for a possible increase, and since our allies, or our enemies rather, having a hard time actually increasing their gains, we're just going to go for the guaranteed income and the research rate. Robbie has almost made it back to Mr. Sting. We'll go ahead and put you in camp stance, since after you make a pirate port, you can't do anything else. Let's go ahead and raise up some debt if we can. We have 60 gold, so we are out of ability to do that, of course. That is fair enough. Everyone is still recruiting on up. Barbosa as well. Well, he's not really recruiting. He's just kind of chilling. Are there any islands in the middle here that we can grab? Let's go over that way. Noctilus is defending fine from our enemies on that front. I think we may want to send Barbosa down south just to make sure we don't get... We have a whole bunch of territory now, and we need to make sure we keep it. Noctilus can control the front part just fine, and I've got Estelle moving back over to the south here, just to make sure the Hexawaddle doesn't get froggy and try to jump on any of our settlements that are honestly very, very weak. So if they just want to sail across the ocean and smack us, not that big a deal for them. Or our technology. I think we want something that's going to make us either more money or reduce upkeep. So magazines, more ammunition, lots of options for more ammo. I mean, steel forged shots can be awesome, but not yet. Not a lot of things in here that give us more upkeep. Oh, hang on, now we found the enduring animation. Less upkeep for animated hulks, blooded corpses, sirens, prometheans, gunnery mob, Morngulls, Leviathan, and Colossi. So, it's not a bad one, but it just takes 7 turns. We could grab one of these other admirals. Probably not a bad idea. Unliving labor force, probably also a good one to grab now. That way all our construction time is reduced. But also more income from ports. We have a lot of ports now, and this is going to increase our money by a good deal. Let's grab the protection racket, and then once that is done, we should have enough income to grab another one of these admirals. I think we'll go from there. At 2,500, we technically have enough to grab one now if we really want. So actually, before we do the ports, diplomacy, that's not what I want. I want to come into research and grab... Who is better? Leadership and ambush defense. Neither of you are very exciting to me. More leadership when encircling. Honestly, you steal things more often, so we'll go for the disreputable one. And then next turn, we will be able to slot them in and go for the other research. Hopefully Noctilus will be able to get out and start smacking fools again. It has been far too long. Man, we are going to be an unstoppable nightmare now.
Admiral of the fleet.
Who hasn't been moved? Oh yeah, Barbosa. Listen, good sir, we need you out and about. Let's jump into March. And I actually think we can scoot across the ocean a little faster like this. So we'll come down to the inner sea here. Grab this fell cargo. And Richie, we're out of gold. Split the turn.
I'll always find profit in my dealings, even if it means murder.
We're not murdering Archon. He wants us to join the war against the Cult of Sigmar? I will, but not yet. Let me do this later on when I get a quest for it. Supplies adrift. The sight of wrecked ships is nothing new for a seasoned pirate, but this particular one heralds a welcome surprise. Marked to the keel with brand new weapons, armor, and gunpowder. This ship's cargo hold is several times, and we're going to switch in between and out of pirate. I thought I could do it, but nope, that's going to take a toll. This ship's hold is several times the size of your own, however, some supplies will have to be left behind. What should we loot from the ship? Fill them with lead or reinforce the front line. Fodder no more, so more armor and melee attack, or gun line. Range plus 20% for all armies. Yes, please? Zufbar has joined. Trusty Montfort has been added to our factions lord pool. We'll have to see who Trusty is going to become. Oh, hang on now. I know who Trusty's going to be. I'm probably going to spell his name wrong, too. Oh, he's in our lord recruit pool, duh. Okay, so let's come down here to Lothern. Take it back. We'll have to be summoning him then down here at the Galleon's Graveyard. Let's grab Trusty Montfort. Trusty Montfort. We'll recruit him for 1,400. He's expensive. Comes in at level 3, which is kind of meh, to be honest. Let's upgrade his Route Marcher, the Hunger, and that'll be that for now. That'll be Salfang. I believe is how you spell that. I'll look it up here in a bit. Salfang has arrived. We'll go ahead and delete his Spar deck because honestly, Depth Guard and I, they're very good, but it just feels like a waste of a slot. I don't want to delete it just yet, though. Let's go in and give him... Can't raise anyone up. It's very interesting. The Great Ocean, we give some mortars. Mortars are my favorite. We'll grab 2 of those and call that. Wreck of the Helden Hammer is going in, I believe, so we should have, what, 4 more turns before 10% more missile strength across the board for all our cannons. I'm very excited about that. Zolgar is coming on over to stop our incursion into the lands Vexawaddle here. Brain melted down. Being sick is less than exciting. We'll have Estelle come on over.
Now.
Good idea for you to kind of defend the borders here. Plus, you can come out and grab this Remnants of Battle. So come on and hang out with Toran Rock. See if we can't hand some gold off to this guy, but
they will change.
we are improving, so I don't necessarily have to. Real sad that you went ahead and claimed your mother's land so soon.
Flotilla of the dark.
Noctilus. We'll grab McMadigan here before we jump into combat. And actually, I think we may just... Yeah. We have one more skill point to pass into Mentor, so block army, and then we've got plenty more to work with. Alright, onward to the Phoenix Gate. See if we can't steal some... No, we have no money. Never mind. We'll charge on through. Oh, hang on. We're going to do some maneuvers then. You walk through the gate. Noctilus comes to bring the gate down. It would be a decisive victory. Yeah, we would absolutely slaughter them. What is happening to my Leviathan? Leave him alone. He's a sweet boy. Quit killing him. We can't even sack this one. Unfortunately, I was going to sack it before we did. We made a little bit of gold, so I guess we sack it anyway so we can try to steal tech? No. I didn't want to, but we'll try it. Alright, Richard. I'm glad you gained some skills there. Let's go for boost income. And then try to steal some tech. Success. Finally. It's been so long since you've actually succeeded at something. Let's occupy this. Poor Leviathan. We may need to give him one of our banners. Strider. We don't have great ones here either. Bonus V large would be kind of nice on him, though. Make him a big tank that also can do damage to whatever he wants. We'll try that out. Twist it on over. Barbosa, you can make it to the Fell Cargo. Let's go grab that.
Sails up!
Sails up indeed. Sunday. A convoy of trading ships carrying myriad precious goods across the nearby sea trade route have been brought low by the angry sea god Stromfels. I think we have read this one before. We can sail to the wreck to defeat an enemy in battle, or wait. Oh, I didn't realize this was going to be a battle. Exciting. It's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. We would lose our swordsman. I mean, you all know that's unacceptable. Time to raid Butters. Raid Butters the depth guard. Alright, you dogs, here's the plan. We're going to start deployment since they have no cannons at all. We're going to bully them with ours. Let's put you guys up just a little bit. Because they do have guns and we don't. I mean, wait, what am I talking about? They do have guns, at the very least. Was that necessary? Probably not, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's grab Barbosa, put him over here. Try to lure the lads on in. He is on a big crab, so we want to avoid the hand cannon dudes if all possible. Put some of these boys up on top. Actually, let's put all of them up on top. And they can give him a panic attack while they surge on over the hill here. That works. We got our rifles up front. Spread them out and troll down a couple times. I'm gonna scoot them a little closer than they are. Drag them over and then put the hand cannons on the flank. Looks good to me. These guys all grouped up. Doggos in the woods there, and then swordsmen on the flank. Let's do the thing. Like they're all moving forward. Let's go ahead and get you two firing away on the polearm depth guard, and you start blasting apart the gun mob. They're gonna run into the forest. Go kill them for their folly. While they clump all up like this, we've got a Hellstorm rocket, or a Hellstorm, Hell battery cannon, something or other. The Norse roar. Oh, they managed to dodge it, but can you dodge? Oh, I tried to cancel it. They can, in fact. No, I told you to attack these guys, but because you couldn't do that, we're gonna die in droves now. Pull back. Into the forest. Go ahead and cannon through these guys. And then Spirit Leech Overcast on you. I said Spirit Leech on you. Have these guys moving up and rotating. Swords, get up and slice apart that hand cannon mob. Pull you back a little bit. And dogs, come on over and charge into this group of pistols. Sea Shanty kicking on in. Let's rotate. These deckhands can do fine. Actually, you guys go get into melee, just because it's kind of funny, and then you guys pull it over. Like, they will beat you in a straight-up shotgun fight, so we're gonna need our allies coming on in. We'll do another Spirit Leech on you and charge. Sweet. Doggos, go eat the gun mob, and then you guys all blast apart anyone surrounding our friends here. Alright, they clashed. Come on in to shoot them in the back. Go ahead and Norse Roar through you. They're all clumped up. Take your targets. That worked pretty well. Blasted these scallywags to pieces. We didn't even get to see their depth guard. Get some more shots from the shore there, and their zombies lie defeated. A decisive victory, and their booty is now ours. Explosions. Enemy pirates defeated. Handily. See you later, Estelle. We're gonna go ahead and ransom those captives. We took almost no damage. We get another pirate fight. Incorrect. Competent Protector. While defending, surprisingly enough. I guess that counts as attacking us. We gain 8,000 treasury for that one, which is quite nice. And we're going to have you sailing into Lothern triumphantly.
The sea knows my fate.
Does it now? Ooh, it's time to start getting some monsters from Nagash. Let's go ahead and save, because none of these guys are very interesting. However, Hyro Titan is very interesting, and so are actually Hex Wraiths. They've got frostbite and magical attacks. We don't have any cavalry as is. We've got our wolves, but that's nothing on Hex Wraiths. And it's to a Shabti Great Bows also. All sorts of good stuff here. I think we'll mostly go for the big melee monsters. We've got lots of gunfire ourselves. Because I don't have Tomb Kings extended on here, we don't get access to the Royal Guard and whatnot, which would be... that would be pretty awesome. Okay, so for our upgrades, I want to try to pass them out evenly. Some of our cities are really not going to be making us much money, and that's just how that's going to be. The ones that have docks are going to be very nice. So that's what we really want to focus down. We're gaining in growth slowly, so the next time we have a second, so 2 turns, we'll go for that one. So that works. Estelle, you are good to go as well. Let's have Noctilus. You can upgrade the Crow's Castle finally here for 9,000. I think we'll do that now rather than later. Get access to our Terrorgeist. And then a horde of booty over here at Door of Rest. Why not? Booty for all. Looks like the booty catcher is chasing Lady Esmeralda, which, like I was saying before, is definitely going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and have us chase down these remnants of battle here. Go offshore of the remnant, or the Isle of Wights. Hopefully this doesn't count as trespassing. We're friends. Ooh, some sunken booty. From the crow's nest comes shouted that broken masts can be seen piercing the ocean surface. The lookout has spotted a sunken ship lying in the waters amongst some distant shoals. Located far from an inhabited shoreline or any known sailing routes, it has the markings of a pirate galleon. A mysterious, sunken pirate ship in this location cannot be here without good reason, and perhaps that reason involves treasure. Perhaps it does indeed. They are going to be sailing against us with carronades and some hand cannons, depending on how nice they are here. Ship's colors. When most of our army is fear and terror. Well, not terror. That's very fair. Let's grab that, put it on these fell bats. The scariest bats you've ever seen. And we'll auto-resolve. Ouch. Still lost a good number. Go ahead and assimilate this group. Gain some more gold, hopefully. Some moonshine. And lost cargo. 30 growth in all provinces, and income plus 10 from all our buildings faction-wide. That's pretty good.
Admiral of the fleet.
Dust and Cold Eyes Soul Blaze.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Tyrant of Nagaroth. You've got a pretty weak army.
Serve for eternity.
Unfortunately, I can't do any raising of the dead here, which may come to bite us.
Lord of the Black Court.
Yeah, but nothing here really concerns me all that much.
Landfolk are weak.
I'd like to replenish up a little bit, but I don't think we're going to be able to, so let's charge directly at Soul Blaze here. Oh, we have to declare war on him. Ooh, fair enough. That actually kind of gives us a chance to recruit up. Are we able to land on the Isle of Wights without being in trouble? We're going to take Chaos Corruption. Chaos Attrition, rather. I think we are able to, so if we're able to land and recruit up...
Setting sail.
Well, either way, we're going to chase him down. If we can't recruit up, we'll just attack him. Because our bats can handle the Reaver Bolt Throwers while the rest of our forces kind of gun down the rest of this. He doesn't have a lot of Dark Shards, which is actually going to work on our advantage. So, let's grab some more technology here. Come on over to Protection Racket. 4 turns, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Growth buildings there. Anything that makes me more money? Lissalai has a Horde of Booty. We'll get that going. Need that cash. Mistress Ching is in dangerous waters. We need to get her home. And the lizard men are definitely not happy with her, so we need to get her home quickly. Mazda Mundi has arrived with a Coatl, and yeah, we have made some powerful enemies here. Let's skedaddle. Oh, we get us. Oh no, we may be getting trapped. Let's see. How do we escape? Depending on how many cavalry units he has, we can defeat this army. Okay, so let's pull Mistress Ching to this crossroads, because I don't believe Mazda Mundi can actually reach. He can in March. They both can reach in March, and that's it.
Darkness comes.
This may be the end for Mistress Ching. Hop on in, Robbie, we need you. Can't give you regiments of renown out here. We can get recruit from the followers of Nagash, but none of this is interesting. What do we need? Do we need bats to stop their pterodons? Kind of. The answer to that question is kind of. Let's grab them. We do need to not cede full control of the air to our enemies there.
Admiral of the fleet.
Cao Fang is recruiting on up. Alright.
Fleet captain,
Fleet
reporting.
Captain, you keep chasing him around. We need to know where our important targets are.
Treading.
Also keep exploring Nagaron,
Astride the way.
the Bleak Coasts here. Phoenix Gate, we can't even repair. Well, we'll go for Dredge the Sea then. That growth working. And we'll repair it next turn.
What petty offerings do you bring the great?
Well, hello, Nakari.
Noctilus?
With like a military alliance. For 2,000. You know, I would accept this. The only issue is your corruption is disgusting. Our turn. And he declared war on us and attacked. Is going to give us a close defeat. I think it will be quite the battle here. These Doomfire Warlocks are going to be a problem, but they actually do not have... Well, they've got physical resistance, but not missile. So if we can blast away at them, or at least tie them down on Fellbats or something that doesn't matter, that'd be very nice. Let's get in there and fight the Tyrants of the Black Ocean. Check the map just real fast. We can get some high ground and blast away at them at cannons. It is quite fortuitous that they decided to attack us since we have all of this artillery. Well, let's get it going. Alright, perfect. So let's start deployment. We have a good hill to work with here. And actually, they don't generally take their Reaver Bolt Throwers off of the single target shot, so I'm extra not concerned. Let's have the rifles back here to stop any Doomfire shenanigans. And let's get our artillery line set up. So this is a bit of an interesting angle here. We don't have a lot of opportunity to... We'll have to put the cannons up front and the mortars behind them. that though. And we'll drag over just a little bit. Make sure they are still able to shoot. Perfect. And then we'll have the mortar teams behind. Mortar team, and then you are good where you're at. Perfect. Grab our artillery, group them, and guard mode. Where we're going with our camera here. That'll fix it. Let's put some hand cannons down below to kind of help out with any kind of nonsensical flanking. Same thing over here, just so we know where we want them, and we'll have our gun mob make it a line. Okay, we have a lot of guys. Kind of use that to get some nice layered fire. We have all this extra range too. This group of trees here is kind of causing us some problems, but we have a lot of rifles, and honestly, we can hide our sirens in the trees as a combined group. Stop any nonsense coming through there. Split them up a little bit though, because those Doomfire Warlocks do have magic attacks. Ooh, that's fair. Keep them kind of back behind our line, reacting to things as we needed them. They're a very good unit. We'll have our Mournguls hiding up here. I think. Take them a while to rotate over. We'll put them back over a little closer to our line. Perfect. They still hide, so works just fine. We'll have the Fellbats back here. We do want them probably being a speed bump for those Doomfire Warlocks. Seems to be the best call for them. Pull you guys and rotate you ever so slightly. Something a bit more like that. I don't want us too close to our guns, though. I want the enemy to have to... They'll try to just fly right over the top of our allies with their Chimera, or their Manticores. Alright, I think we're good to go. Put you guys kind of back behind to act as a defense group. Alright. That'll begin. Alright, so let's have our mortars all focusing down together this group of Blackguard. We're already getting shot up by their ballista, which is actually fine. Don't mind that one bit. Lots of their troops are flanking, so we're going to bring our Mournguls back. Got a pretty gigantic flanking force. Unfortunately for us. See if we can't lure any of them in.
Move, you dogs!
Bolts coming down. Pull back if you can. Dodge it. Oh, they barely got hit. No, they didn't. Obliterated. They're lobbing some stuff back at us now. Alright, Fleet Admiral, charge on in. No quarter indeed. Let's get in there and put some Prometheans down behind. We are getting blasted apart by these Dark Riders with their repeaters. The Doomfires pretty much killed themselves, thankfully. Over on this side, our Mournguls are getting munched on. Give them some help. Kick the sea shanty in. And have our bats moving on forward. Charybdis moving on in. Want to keep that thing back. Activate some abilities. Our Prometheans are doing nothing, of course. Why would they be doing battle? That would be too intelligent. Go ahead and do a wee bit of tide calling through here. Knock over some of their lightly armored troops. Charybdis is in, and we need to be blasting it to shreds. Get rid of these handbows. The Blackguard is defeated. Keep chasing them off. Doomfire Warlocks are back. Our cannons should be focusing down their lord, if we can help it. And then mortar teams blasting apart these groups of dark shards.
Captain!
Pull you on back. Sirens pull away from that. Now you're gonna take some damage. Fair enough. Wrap this group up. You guys go tie down the Doomfire. Damage across the board here. We're going to lose our Lord if we're not careful. Let's pull you back. Try to drop some water through. I think Estelle is not long for the world. I got her caught up in Blackguard. Oh, if you can crawl on out of there, you can make it. Maybe. Probably going to get taken down by one of her own pirates, but we can hope. Get down there in those Corsairs. You guys aren't doing anything. Scoot on over so you can start helping. Anyone with a gun, start blasting apart some guard shards.
Bones and flesh.
That's back on you. Now, she's actually recovering some health, surprisingly. Let's cast some spells here.
Enemies wail.
Start blasting apart that Manticore. Didn't realize I let it move up on us so well. And that's a victory. The Piece of Fate secured. Our forces are quite torn to shreds here, but we're going to chase down our enemies, and I will see you in a moment. And the Tyrants of the Black Ocean have been sent to Stromfells. The only survivors being the Blackguard, a couple of the other, but they were defeated. We didn't lose a single unit there. We nearly lost Lady Esmeralda, but she held in by the bootstraps there. We will go ahead and assimilate captives just in case we get attacked by anyone else, but beautiful win. And Scryer is up to nonsense, and we gained a Glittering Scales, and Von Zyk's last ingot, giving us the Shade Wraith Gunners.
Count Noctilus
Perfect.
reigns.
Now do we declare war on the Shrine of Cain here? We can't just yet, but I think we're going to. Smush the Dark Elves from the north, and then push Nakari out after that.
I'm sure your little message will be most interesting.
Oh, we're trusted friends. We may have to leave them alone. I would like to claim all of Ulthuan. It feels wrong to stab our trusted friends in the back. He's bringing his nasty corruption on over. We can't have any of that, but I think we...
Commodore.
Yeah, that's the only issue. It only will be going down if Noctilus is nearby. So at the very least, we have to get rid of Nakari. Put in some watchtowers at Trilinia. Because Bordalo is getting angrier with us as we speak.
Admiral of the fleet.
Well done, Esmeralda, gaining us another one of the pieces of 8. I'll give you, then... That's a good question. I thought about it. I thought I knew what I was going to give you. We'll give you Reanimated Marksman, giving our gun mob a bit more missile strength and ammo.
Darkness.
You can hunt down Dastan Cold Eye.
Them dead.
Not trying to have him recruit up any more soldiers later on. We would beat them fully in an auto-resolve. We'll take it.
Lust is upon me. Let's fight.
Maybe. There's the victory. We will assimilate up.
It's only mine.
Gained another Siren, and the Tyrants of the Black Ocean are no more. There's a riddle of Ronaldo up here. Perfect.
The
Go
seas are
dig for
mine.
some treasure.
Sails up.
Start moving north there. We can't really move into their territory, and otherwise we'll just take a bunch of attrition.
An impressive and bloodthirsty minion.
I agree. Impressive and bloodthirsty. Loyalty will not decline. Yes, please. Her loyalty hasn't declined, but I don't feel like dealing with it. Now she's very loyal. Who else do we got? Noctilus. I need to deal with the... Or at least I need to figure out if I'm going to be fighting with our allies there. Let's swing back over to Mistress Ching, then. This is something I know we need to deal with. Mazda Mundi, what are you... Our army is too strong. Do we hit Zolgar? This is a tough call. I think we have gotten trapped in here. We can try to escape through with a swamp town or this direction. I don't think Mazdamundi will be able to reach us. We can sprint on over and then try to escape through the sea lane there. And actually, pirates get to move through sea lanes a little quicker.
Where to?
So let's see how much attrition we would take.
The fleet
We're taking attrition no matter where we're at. Yeah, let's just run away. We're running away from Hexawaddle. If we run into someone down here, that'll be unfortunate, but we'll stick it in fight if we have to, but I don't think Mazdamundi can reach us. We're just going to keep running away. Next, we're going to go for Got the 42 pounders. Go for the dart launcher to increase our overall damage with the mortars we have. Then we may be able to raise her up some deadly new minions. I think the Shade Wraith Gunners would be nice. And nothing else there. We need to keep increasing our overall allegiance with the followers of Nagash. They have a mission? No. We can upgrade their outpost, though. It costs a lot of money. Let's not do that just yet. We've got 4K.
Admiral of the fleet.
No ports to upgrade here, and I cannot wait till this one is upgraded. Barricade of Debris we could go for, but not super necessary.
Dog.
For you, well, we may just give you some Shade Wraith Gunners then. Yeah. See how long it takes you to lose them.
Undead raiders.
And then we can give you some Pistoliers. We give this dude just a bunch of the Regiments of Renown? I don't think so. South Fang hasn't earned it yet.
Admiral of the fleet.
So Barbosa, now that the south is actually pretty safe, let's move you up the other east of Lothern here, or Ulthuan. Make sure it is safe as well.
Ready to lead.
We should probably go ahead and settle Ganvale, that we just so we have the access to the entire province. We'll do that in a moment. Let's go ahead and...
Our dread king
How much do we make trading from them?
What do you
220?
wish to discuss?
Our defensive alliance is moot.
As you say.
And now we are no longer going to be friends. I don't think we can break too many agreements, or we take some massive penalties, and I don't want to be fighting with everyone all at the same time. So we lost an outpost there. Once we declare war on them and defeat them, we'll claim the Sword of Cain, and that'll be the end for the rest of the world. So Estelle, let's give you maybe one more rifleman. I guess you're kind of good. Remnants of Battles should just be a event.
Don't linger.
If they have artillery, we're dead. Gonna get Arabian Arms or Fell Cargo. I think we'll go for Fell Cargo. Ogre Blades and a Trunk of Maps. Sounds good.
Ahoy!
Any more nearby islands? Not at this current point in time, at least. Let's jump back into Toron Rock.
Serve for eternity.
And then Rusty Pistol Trove. Yeah, none of the ones on land actually give you access to any more heroes or anything like that. We'll struck in the plunder pile.
The Black Core
And
waits
actually, we'll go ahead and
breath.
cancel. Why can't we cancel this one? Go ahead and cancel the trade agreement now.
If you insist.
They're not going to like that either. Listen, you shouldn't trust pirates. Here's the Lord not moved. Noctilus.
Coastlines.
He's not going to like us trespassing either, most likely. So let's come on over towards Run Needle then and claim this for Noctilus. We just keep moving up north.
Dread fleet.
Kind of like to do some sneaky maneuvers on Mr. Robert.
Conceal.
Let's jump into ambush stance. See who else hasn't been moved.
Ahoy!
Fang needs more soldiers before we can do anything with him, so he's kind of just chilling.
My
Richard,
speak better.
have you steal some tech from Toron Lek. Make them angry with us.
Place big eggs there.
And then our other,
That's for the crew.
well done. I was looking for Anne the Stasher.
Captain, reporting.
Just keep exploring.
Voyaging.
That is Shagrath, owned by Argonath. Interesting to see that they are still alive. Ooh, and here's Captain Cicero. We can come over here and get him next. Very good.
What petty offerings do you bring the great
Well, hello,
Noctilus?
rat. You would like a non-aggression pact. My, how things have changed. Ambush foiled. Noctilus is not known for his subtlety. That's not wrong. Top knots have been destroyed as well. Let's bring Esmeralda onto shore. You have sailed the world at this point. And we'll bring you in.
Blood and gold.
Oh, I shouldn't have come up on the shore yet, because I now have to go all the way around.
It is your decision.
Back out to the ocean.
3 sheets to
Bit
the
of a
wind.
wasted turn. We'll come over
Plotting
this
across.
way. That sounds good. It's as good as we can do, at least.
Admiral of the fleet.
Barbosa, come on over to Ivres. I don't mind jumping into Tor Ivres.
Coffin.
Upgrade the one with a port. Or we wait. Wait. Noctilus. Upgrade Will here. Give him Foe Seeker. Foe Seeker sounds good. Keep him moving down his path.
Sea dog.
You seem to be in a good position. I just want to keep Hexawaddle away from our shores, so keep moving south.
Coffin.
Zolgar and Masamune, yeah, they're taken back to the ocean. They're not sure what they want to do, as Mr. Sting is going to continue to rampage through your
It
towns.
shall be done. Yes.
Now we come attack
No
Maku Peaks.
hesitation.
Going to be a decisive victory. Are you going to kill any of my troops? Not this time.
Tide has come in.
Well done. A Black Pearl False Eye. We will sack the settlement.
Under this place.
She is quite audacious. That is true. 20% more post-battle loot.
Blood and plunder.
Head and camp up. And none of them can reach. We'll come over here, attack the Shrine of Sotek, and then we can move out to the sea lane here.
The galleon awaits.
How much growth are you sitting at? 3. Kind of need to wait for, get up to 4 for that captain's cabin.
The seas are mine.
In the meantime, though, I'm happy to give you an upgrade to your barb launcher. Diplomacy, let's see. Let me get these quick deals going. Yeah, I don't really want to make any deals with the exiles. And we'll deal with Nakari here in a moment. We'll wait till they're at war with someone, and then we'll jump all over them. Alright, Noctilus, let's come in through here again, and we'll...
Share your inanities with me.
Really, we can't get rid of military access. Interesting. Okay, well in that case, we'll come down and grab Tord Ranil. We have no more threats on friendly shores at the moment. Upgrade Port Illustor to a smuggler's jetty, and then we'll throw in the watchtower here. Put in the iron afterwards. Although at Trilinia, do we need a watchtower? Let's be brave. Yeah, cancel this construction, and we'll put in instead... I deleted the wrong one, didn't I? Good grief. Now I'm never going to find it again. There it is. This is the one I was trying to do. Wasted a good deal of gold there. Unfortunate.
The sea knows my fate.
Alfang, we can probably just give you a couple more cannons and just send you out into the world. So 2 more mortars, and then we'll ship you out. Richie the Clotter keeps stealing from Toron Lek. Oh, we got no gold. Come on this way then.
This comes.
And Lady Ching will go ahead and grab some magical reserves. We'll grab the Kraken's Pull afterwards.
You are restless.
Oh, Robbie. Robbie, we will give you Materialize for extra health and weapon strength. As we rampage through Hexawaddle, weakening them for Nagaroth. They're not at war yet. That could backfire on me.
Ours is the sea.
The cursed deeps shall be your watery grave.
Well, it's not threatening him, he just wants military access. You're at war with Nagaron and trading with the Heralds of Ariel. Nope. No new enemies just yet. Need to be tactical with it. A plan of action. The night sky bleeds purple. The wind of Shaish is strong, instilling the crew with newfound vigor and strength. Now is the time for action, for conquest, and for using this magical boon to our advantage. Should we control the seas or turn the attention to new lands? We either get some more movement range or some replenishment rate. I think we'll go for even more. movement range.
Your orders.
Would you leave Anne alone? She's doing nothing. She's exploring.
Brave treading.
I don't think you can hit the mysterious island. Nope. Fortress of the Damned owned by Sigvald. Actually, this is a great place to establish a pirate cove. For a whole heap of cash, too. Alright, well, with Ulthuan conquered and our pirates rampaging through Ixawaddle's lands, that's all the time I've got for today. I have been at Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the light god, a sub for the sub throne, and I'll see you on the next one.